Alright, g'day folks. This is AK Gamer again, and I am here with another episode of Stories Path of the Destinies. End of the last episode we left off with another choice to be made. Now, we're going to go and take the core ourselves to the the core was far too important to entrust. I'll just read it off. The core of the Sky River, even without the armature, there had to be a way to tap its power. The scientists at the Nexus would certainly know how to do that. Could Ronaldo really rely on Lupino to bring it to the observatory? No, it was too risky. He would have to carry out the core himself, even if doing so would expose him to an unhealthy aura. I'm going to go with this choice here because the other option is anything to get rid of that creepy feeling, Ronaldo thought. The core of the Sky River, even without the armature, there had to be a way to tap its power. The scientists at the Nexus would certainly know how to do that. If he could rely on Lupino to bring them the core, Ronaldo would instead assault the Imperial outpost and gain vulnerable intel for the rebellion. He would also stay away from the core's unhealthy aura. Well, at the first of the last episode, the narrator had kind of dropped a hint about Ronaldo not quite feeling safe around Lupino, and it kind of threw a bit of doubt into my mind. I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go and take the core in myself and bring Lupino along with me. I'm going to go to the observatory. I want to see where this goes, because I don't think I can trust Lupino, because he does seem to be a bit of a roguish, thiefish kind of character. So, and I'm trying to play on the up and up here, so let's go this way and see this core storyline through to the end and see where it takes us.
Lupino was a touchy rabbit. Renato knew that. You're brave, I know, Renato said. But this is what I was hired to do.
At least let me run ahead and warn the scientists you're coming.
So, Lupino was intent on being a hero, just like him. War made sensible men crazy for glory, and Lupino had never been sensible. But what was the harm? Lupino might well trip over a hornet's nest of ravens, but that was better than ravens lying in ambush, wasn't it? They finished the trip to the Nexus in silence. Renato had no sooner rescued his friend than he was putting him back in danger. All right, he finally said as they landed. Go.
Let him off on his own. I don't know if that's a good idea. I think that might come back and bite us in the end here. I guess we're gonna find out when we get there. I like the cliffhanger aspect of this. It kind of leaves you waiting. You can't really predict what's coming, but you kind of can see it. I like the foreboding feeling. It's interesting. Oh, we have a shrine too. We can level up there as well, because we did gain a skill point at the end.
As Renato watched Lupino vanish on the horizon, he could feel nausea building in him. He felt ill. Could his knees really be aching this much? But how could he have handed the core off to Lupino? That was a recipe for disaster.
Okay, now that I'm carrying the core, I seem to have this strange green aura about me. Okay, this is kind of disheartening. Oh, I like how the stairs move as you run up and down, though. That's neat. Can I break any of these? Nope. Alright, let's see what's down here. Nope.
Sometimes, Renato really hated inanimate objects.
I love the narrator's comments on me breaking things. Where was that altar that I saw? I did see an altar when the screen started to come up there. Where did the altar go? Did I miss it at the top of the hill? I know, I'm backtracking, but I want to catch that altar and get my level up of the skill points. Oh, and I just happened to notice too that lovely little green aura seems to be very slowly draining my health points. Okay, I think we better get a move on here. Good thing I stopped and broke those barrels to gain the extra health. Alright, let's get rolling. Ooh. Breakable crystals. That's fun. Uh-oh. These
A
platforms.
very clever engineer named Elon Muskrat had got his start making floating platforms. Not many people knew that.
And then he explains floating platforms. Of course, there's no health coming out of the barrels. So essence doesn't hurt. Alright. There doesn't appear to be anywhere else to go here. Oh, bingo.
He once met a pirate captain. He used hooks to get around his ship. Oh, what was his name again?
The sound in the background of this game with the thunder and lightning sounds great too with the headset on. Slow down time after a successful counter until your next action. Take a breather and plan your next move. Defensive reflexes, that would be kind of handy to have. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to go all the way across. Okay, so up top it's going to be... Oh, when the truths get revealed, then we can get into these. Okay, so let's go with slow time. That sounds like it should be fun.
Getting better and better.
All right. Yeah, and we're slowly dying more and more here as we get through this. I hate to say it, but we're going to have to get a move on here.
Bernardo felt worse. All his joints were aching now. He'd been through beatings that felt better than this. So the core had a kind of poison that could harm you without even touching you. That's new.
You see
well, it had power. The rebellion needed something with power. And how was this any worse than a sword wound? Well, a death by sword was sudden and fair. This was just squalid. A piecemeal death, like old age.
All right. Interesting. Is there another option here I didn't take? Oh,
once, Bernardo had opened a chest, and a jack-in-the-box jumped out. Jack-in-the-boxes, they gave him the Wiggins.
All right, I guess we're going to the floating platform. This is getting kind of dicey as we're going because our health is slowly draining out of us here. I have to definitely find some more breakables here with some health because there doesn't appear to be health potions in this either.
The Nexus Observatory had some of the Empire's greatest scientists. If anyone could rig the core into a useful weapon, and even better, make it stop leaking poison, it would be them.
Yeah, let's hope for that.
A crafting bench. Bernardo wondered what he could make with it.
Let's find out. Oh, we have a new sword option to be opened. Aha! We can go another upgrade on this, or we can craft ourselves a fire sword. Well, I think I'm going to try and get as many swords open as possible as I'm going. And then I'm going to start slowly upgrading them because as you saw earlier, there's different colored doors, so we need to get through the different doors. Let's go this route. Hold R2 to activate magic swords. Swords consume energy while activated. Press left and right on your directional key to switch swords. Okay. All right. Aha. Okay, fire sword.
Hey, I'm a firefox, thought Bernardo.
Oh, jeez. Bloody thing do. Oh, puts the door up their side. Whoa. Ah! I'm about to die. This is gonna suck. Gotta get out of there.
Rosebud, he said to no one in particular as he died.
Uh-oh. Restart from checkpoint, I guess. Let's go. And here we are. Oh, checkpoint's right there.
Renato hated warlocks. The way they stayed back and lobbed pain and death from a distance. Cowards. Really dangerous,
fire spell.
effective cowards.
Everyone in its area once it explodes.
Renato had learned so much about... Ooh, what was it again?
Not sure. Option that way. Alright, let's go this way. Oh, box. Come on. Health, baby. Oh, 10 energy. Alright. Alright, let's keep moving. This is kind of putting a speed aspect on this, but whatever. That's what happens. It happens. Alright, this episode's going to be running a little longer than my usual 9 to 10 minutes, but I saw this coming. Alright, come on, get me down here so I can get some health. Ooh, boxes, they usually get apples in them.
Renato felt a little better.
I would too. Oh. Okay.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists everywhere.
Uh-oh.
Renato found the mad rabbit cowering under a desk. The ravens. They must have known we were coming, said Lupino. How did you... Well, see, I was doing a card trick with my lucky deck, and I kind of bobbled the cards, so I went under the desk to gather them up, and boom! I guess we'll have to take the car straight to the secret base. The secret rebel base. Yes. They had engineers there. But wait. Calaveras. The sage in the mountains. Maybe he would know what to do with the naked core.
Alright, so that brings us to our next choice here. I'm going to read this off, and this will be the end of this section here, and then we'll make our choice at the start of the next episode. To the High Sage. The scientists on the Nexus were all dead, and with them gone, so was the plan to turn the core into a super weapon. But there was one more scientist. Calaveras was the expert on the Sky Ripper. But did he have the necessary equipment alone out there in the mountain? Or we could take the core to the secret base. Scientists on the Nexus were all dead, and with them gone, so was the plan to turn the core into a super weapon. Ronaldo could still bring the core to the rebel base. The engineers there would tinker something, hopefully before he dies from the core's poisoning. I think I'm going to take my chances with the scientists, but we'll decide that the first and next episode. So thanks for watching, folks. This is AK Gamer, and this is Stories Path of the Destinies. And we're at our choice again.